So live started. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to Unacademy live NTA-UGC NET. I hope streaming started. Audio, video, everything is clear. Hello Sri and Aruna, Ranjit. Very good evening everyone. So continuation of the research aptitude. All the 24 shifts previous year question on a topic wise basis we have started this series. So the part 2 I have taken in the Unacademy free platform today at 5:30 p.m. Now continuation of that one from the question number 71 onwards I am doing over here for the research aptitude question. So daily at 5:30 p.m. my free live sessions are going on at Unacademy free platform. Simply do follow these steps which is given over here. Simply follow the steps and use the invite code Shiva Live to unlock the free live sessions. Just simply download the Unacademy learning app from the link given below in the description. After that, sign up with your mobile number and the email and select the NTA-UGC NET category. Later on, you can go to my profile which is pinned in the chat box as well as in the description. Vodnala Shivalingam is my profile who will be teaching UGC NET paper 1 as well as paper 2 commerce in the English medium of instruction. And then click on the follow button at my profile. Later click on the special classes and do not forget to join in my telegram group Unacademy space Vodnala Shivalingam. Go to the telegram and says this name so that you will be able to access to join in my group. And moreover guys, there is a weekend special batches going on. An entire 10 units of paper 1 UGC NET exam will be taught by me at Unacademy Plus platform. And paper 2 commerce, all the 10 units will be taught by me. Already we have done with all units. So one Unacademy Plus subscription will give you all the educators paper 1 as well as paper 2 different subjects. As of now, it's a great number of subscriptions since yesterday. Many members have joined as the exam is very near. You can also join. Complete PDF material for the both papers and mock test, practice test as well as my chart wise presentation of the material also you will be able to get it. So it's a right time to take the Unacademy iconic subscription where you will be getting a one special mentor also because prices have been come down for the iconic also. You can just see 30 instead of 10% discount if you use my code Shiva Live. Now it is 30% discount is there. You can look at that saving amount that you are having at this discount. This is valid till tomorrow 11:59 p.m. night. So better to go for the iconic plus subscription for the 6 months. At a previous price was 21,000. Now it is 15,000 only. You can able to get it 30% off. Use the Shiva Live invite code to get 30% off on the Unacademy Plus subscription till tomorrow. Right? Question number 1 of this session here. Hello Rahman Ali, Chaitali Mahato, Babita. People are still not joining. What happened? Yes, option number D is the given answer, which is fourth one. The educational situation as well as practitioner of education undergo a change for the better. Which argument is support of the action research? Action research, as I told you in the previous classes, it is always indicates a one proper meaning, that is enhancement or else improvisation of situations or else bettering the situations, and here situation practitioner undergo a change for the better and moreover amelioration These are the keywords for action research by. Action research here for the better purpose. They wanted to change, undergo for the better purpose. Educational situation has to go for a change. Right? Yes, ameliorative. Guys, do hit a like button if you like this session. The goal of inquiry in fundamental research is directed at bringing an increment in the fund of knowledge. Action research is by the practitioner and of the practitioner. Yes, mainly academic improvement. Correct, Payal. Superb. So answer is option number 1. Both the statements are true statements. The fundamental research is nothing but adding a fund of knowledge, because this is a inventing new theories, and this is a pure research. This is a theoretical research or a basic research which will be adding new knowledge to the existing set of disciplines. New knowledge will be getting added. And action research for the practitioner, by the practitioner and of the practitioner, which is correct, because this is a practical for the sake of improvement in academic way. Next. Hello, commerce goals, commerce diaries. Total all are changing the names. Come on everybody, trying to become a YouTuber. Huh? All the best. New era started. Before getting a qualification, creating a base for the future. Huh? बड़े लोग भाई. So answer for this question is that 4. Control and manipulation of the independent variable. Control and manipulation of the independent variables. So critical difference between the experiment and ex post facto here, manipulation of the variable, whereas in the ex post facto we will be selecting the variable. Right? Good evening. Hello. Rahul Rajput. कौन है भाई दिस कॉमर्स गोल? हु इज द कॉमर्स गोल? नेम प्लीज. Yes, Payal, correct. No manipulation after occurrence of an event. Do hit a like button, guys. Fast, quickly, match the numbers. Option 4 is the given answer, that is C, D, E only. So, in establishing a research problem for the PhD level course, initial stage, which of the following stages are crucial? In the beginning, which of the stages are crucial? That is C, D, E are the given as correct answer. Defining the population as well as selecting a pointed issue, defining and determining the problem. These three are speaking about the stage number 1. Stage number 1 of the research, which is identification of the problem and elaboration of the problem and formulation of the problem. Locating the problem area from a field through survey of a literature. This literature review after identifying, framing a clear-cut problem. This is a secondary stage, not the first stage. Next. Commerce goals is Manu. Then who is commerce diaries? वो कौन है? So answer for this question is the third one, B, D, E. So identify the non-probability sampling procedure. Non-probability are quota as well as purposive as well as snowball sampling. Quota, purposive, snowball sampling are BDE. Quota, purposive, snowball sampling are BDE. Probability S cube MCA. Non-probability sampling techniques are DSPCQ. S cube, simple systematic stratified. Multi-stage cluster area MCA. Dimensional snowball and purposive or judgmental convenience as well as quota DSPCQ. Next. Acha, she is Meda. Okay. Acha, why to delete by? Meda is here only, na? Why you will create a disturbance? But you are wrong. That's why you deleted. You don't have a confidence also. She's there, na, here. Meda Valavalkar. Okay. So answer for this question is B. Cause and effect. Independent variable, dependent variable. Manipulated variable, and this is affected variable. Babita told delete, that's why. Babita will tell go and do the suicide. Will you do? So option D is the given answer, that is hypothesis making and testing. Creativity and imagination is the largest in which of the following? By more creativity will happen in the taking expectation, predictions. The expectations or the predictions will be there. Now in that more creativity we can make it, which is making of hypothesis and testing of hypothesis. Actually in testing no creativity is possible, but imagination is possible. That you can imagine or you can assume the variables and make a hypothesis testing. Wow, your answer is correct. You got JRF. Postulation, correct. Guys, do hit a like button. Members and likes are not matching. Please match it. Answer is 3. A is correct and R is wrong. Use of ICT in research facilitate access as well as accuracy of research findings. And a researcher has to follow various styles of referencing and format while writing a thesis with an intent of deriving a support. It is not to get a support from ICT we are writing the different styles. The style of referencing is already there. You can just use it. It is not to just get a supporting from the ICT. We are using this referencing styles. That is there previously and now also. So it is not about bringing an ICT and making a different style of formatting. But it is simplified. So answer is that option 1 is the given answer. Both 1 and 2 are correct. In order to ensure the authenticity, researcher has to indicate original sources from where they have been picked up. And data analysis and interpretation has to evince necessary rigor and appropriate procedures. By procedures, matlab proper statistical methods and rules we need to follow. Then only it will be an proper interpretation of the data that we collected. Next. Hello, Saima. Sorry, Salma Khatun. So option 3 is the given answer, action research. Again, I am telling you keyword is more important. Improve is the keyword for action research. That too in the educational settings or academic setting, this will be used. A predatory journal. Hello, Richa Mishra. Option 1 is the correct answer. Publish for a fee with a substandard or no peer reviewing. Predatory, name itself is saying this is like, manipulated journal. A manipulated matlab it is by paying a fee. By paying a fee without any reviewing and editorial board, nothing is there, just publishing as it is with a substandard journals. It's called as an predatory. Predatory journals are the entities that prioritize the self-interest at the expense of the scholarship and are characterized by false and misleading information. No transparency, no review, no editing, nothing. These are scam journals, scam publishers they are. Hello, Mahi Singh. Do hit a like button, guys. Action research is a cyclic so far as it involves pair. The purpose of action research is to develop a theory to explain a causal relationship among the variables. Oh, don't jump the gun, bhai. Please read it very carefully. Hello, Shanti Mandal. Read it very carefully. Statement number 2 is twisted here. So answer is the 3. Why 3? Action research will be following an cycle. Plan, act, observe, reflect. This is how the PAR cycle. Whereas the purpose of action research is to develop a theory. Wrong. To develop a theory, which research is useful? This is fundamental research or a basic research or a theoretical research or a pure research. Right? Action research purpose is to improvise the existing situation for the betterment purpose. Yes, given by Kurt Lewin. Correct. So answer for this question is that 1 is the correct answer. Technical incompetence. Technical incompetence. While writing his or her thesis uses ICT at a various stages, and he justifies the conceptual errors in interpreting the results, attributing the same to the specific ICT devices. Means after doing everything, no, it is not my mistake, it is a tool mistake only. Like that, she or he is blaming the researcher. After doing everything, some error got occurred. It is not my conceptual error. It is, as a researcher, I have done everything. But the software didn't provided me a proper result. That is actually called as an escapism, which is technical incompetence. You don't have a technical knowledge how to use that software, how to use the technical tools which is in the ICT. Then you are blaming that ICT devices, which is wrong. You don't have awareness, incompetence technically. Thank you, Mahi Singh. Answer for this question is option number 4. Option number 4. Look at carefully. A, B, C. Good research hypothesis they are saying, which is amenable. Amenable matlab possible by. Possible, which is feasible in nature. Amenable for empirical verification means feasible for verification purpose. B, C. Conceptual clarity, because when you are making a hypothesis now, this must be indicating your main objectives of, or whatever the concept that you framed in the objectives, that has to represent, or it must be in a same way. Plausibility of a relationship postulated. What is a plausibility? Plausibility, you must be in a position to create a relationship between the variables which are involved in your study. That is what plausibility. D, accessibility in terms of researcher resources and extent of non-refutability. These both are not about the good research hypothesis, but they are maybe a character but not a good character. Non-refutability they stated. So you can see, hypothesis should be empirically verifiable, it should be relevant one, and it should have a predictive and explanatory power, and hypothesis must finish a base for deductive inference on consequences. It does not go against the traditionally established knowledge. It should be a simple, precise and clear, definite and certain one. You also want JRF, huh? Great. Option B. ACE. Actual setting as a direct source of data. Quality. Actual setting always indicates a quality which is a natural setting. Natural setting. And C. Concerned with a process. Process rather than the simply with outcomes. And E, which is concerned with a what are called as a participant perspective. Participant perspective is also quality in nature. Whereas establishing a relationship and explaining the causes of changes. This causes is of more quantity indication, usually numbers. And here second one, data collection under the controlled condition is also indicating the quantity. Next. Open-ended, correct. Option 4 is the correct answer, ex post facto method. A university teacher plans to study the performance of students in implementing specific projects in terms of their creativity level. Ex post facto. Ex post facto method is the given answer. Plans to study the performance of a student in implementing a specific project in terms of their creativity level. So actually here the question is that this is a similar question which we solved. Performance of student means this performance might have already they had it. Already they have this performance now. So they performed it, and how much they are creative. Now if the teacher wanted to study, he will take the data of that one and he will study it, which is ex post facto. Already event occurred. The performance might have performed. Here the plan. He is planning to study, but a performance is already performed. That's what a meaning. Option 1 is the correct answer, alpha error. Using an appropriate parametric test in a research project, the researcher finds evidence to reject the null. So here parametric test in a research project, the researcher finding evidence to reject the null hypothesis, then this is called as an alpha error, because null rejection is alpha error and alternative rejection is a beta error. Next. Guys, do hit a like button if you like this session. Correct, Kritika. But the question is, I will make it clear. Suppose, let us assume in this way, because this question has been also confusing in the last session. So let me make it with a one clear point. Ex posto fact research. X means after. Fact posto means happening. Ex posto literal both meaning together, after happening. Facto means what are the facts available to that incidents. So this is what ex post facto. After happening of a certain event, about that event we wanted to study. That is comes under this ex post facto. Now look at the scenario. Teacher is there. I am a teacher. I am planning to understand one thing, to conduct an analysis that out of this 300 students, what is their creativity levels? In one project. By how this creativity level will come out? This creativity level will come out only when the performance got performed. Correct? Now only when the performance have performed, then only this teacher is in a position to estimate the creativity level of that particular 300 students who are there in that project. Correct? They have to perform that project. Then only he can estimate about the creativity of the students. Otherwise, this creativity levels will not be estimated or analyzed by this teacher. So this event is already occurred. This event is already occurred one. Now analysis of this one is will be going into the ex post facto. It is like a CID investigation. After happening of the murder or accident, only that CID will come and they will plan to investigate and they will analyze and they will find out the facts of the case. Otherwise, facts of the case not possible. Am I clear? It's like a post-mortem. Great. Good to hear that you will never forget. A college or a university teacher plans to test his or her substantive research hypothesis in a major project. Which of the following statements are considered relevant in this regard? Yes, Payal. Superb. So answer will be 4, that is A, B and E. Substantive research hypothesis has to clearly specify the relationship among the variables. And B is that research hypothesis may be directed at finding out the differential effects or relationship. And E, the final decision on the research hypothesis may be reached indirectly by deciding the null hypothesis. Actually, by the fate of the null hypothesis, we can decide the alternative hypothesis easily. If that be the case, actually, C also is correct. But based on the option which is available now, A, B, E will include the C also. So better to go for a B, E option. Answer for the question is 4. Action research, again. Now another new word which is intervention based. For the enhancement, intervention means you are intervening in between for solving that problem, and a nature and improvement which is in a cyclical nature, that is plan, act, observe, reflect, pair. स्क्रीन इज नॉट क्लियर. मेरा स्क्रीन तो क्लियर है भाई, आपका रेजोल्यूशन यू नीड टू इंक्रीज. Fourth is the correct answer, that is test and retest method is the third one. Performing test again and again whether we are getting the same results or not is a test and retest method. And B4 alternate form method is the fourth one. So two forms of a test at a same group we are performing. Same group we are taking it, but at two different tests we are performing at a different point of time. Split off method, half of. Split off method is in one, sorry. One session, one test, and other half will be in another test. And D is the inter-rater method. Two or more performance appraisers will be there. So those boss will be making an analysis of this. Hello, Megha Kandelwal. Empirico-inductive paradigm. In research, focus on meaning-giving subjective perspective to depict the reality. And the purpose of research in this paradigm is not to arrive generalization, but to discover the reality as lived. Yes, answer is option number 1 is the correct answer. Both are correct and R is the correct explanation. Empirico-inductive, focusing on subjective perspective. By inductive is of qualitative in nature or quantitative in nature? What do you say? The purpose of research in this paradigm is not to arrive at a generalization, but to discover the reality as lived, which means a qualitative research. Nature of reality, natural setting, actual settings, all these are qualitative research methods. In this session, no. No, only research aptitude questions I am discussing. Option 2 is the given answer, 135. Which of the following stages application of ICT is relevant? 1. In the survey of related studies, and 3 which is data analysis, and 5 which is indexing the references. In these 3 stages it is required. Actually, data collection is required, but in the field if you are collecting a data, ICT is not required. And writing a thesis, you can write it actually nowadays writing a thesis is also MS Word we are using, or the the other tools we are using for writing a thesis. But still this is like you can take it as choice. Remaining 3 cases it is must and should to be used the ICT tools. Why not 2? Because they are saying in the field. In the field means In the field means directly they are collecting. When other subjects, one by one I am coming by. Now the research aptitude has to complete, then only we can go for other. Why not DR? 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. Why this is in the field? In the field means ICT usage will not be there, directly collecting manually. So 3 is outrightly out of the scope. Sachin Tendulkar. I will do it one by one. It is, I am coming. Now we completed 2 units with today's session. Unit number 1 and 2. So answer for this question is repetitively asking pair, plan, act, observe, reflect. Bhaiya, Sachin, if you want to become like a Sachin Tendulkar, na, like our Unacademy brand ambassador Sachin Tendulkar, like you must start practicing. Itna questions in the mind. Option B is the given answer, ethics. Researcher report that researcher finding in audience in such a way that personal views, whenever your personal views are getting impacted on your research now, then that research is a biased one, which is losing a independency of the research, which is violating the ethics of the research. No personal point of views will be entertained. Still it is blur. सर हिंदी में बोलिए ना. भाई मैं हिंदी में बताता हूँ बट आप समझ नहीं आते. मेरा हिंदी लैंग्वेज, my Hindi is like that only. Nine, not possible. See, on the platform, I just don't want to make a blunder of the language. If it is my personal, like a coaching center and all, I can do anything. But as it is online now, it's better not to experiment when we are not, at least the basic fluency is also not there, na? Basic one also. So it's better to shut my mouth and move on to the language which I am comfortable. That's why. Option 4 is the correct answer. So hypothesis is the third one, a tentative statement indicating a potential solution. And the sample is the fourth one, a subset of a drawn from a defined set. And C is the fifth one, research design is a conceptual framework. Research tool, which is the first one, technique. Devices arriving at a conclusion is not there. Because when the regular learners are there, they can understand, because they know very well that I can't able to speak in Hindi and my Hindi will be like that only. But other people who are watching the video directly, they will not understand now. So it will become difficult. They can comment in any way. Acha Ranjit, you might have informed me, na? Then I would have met. सबाना, मेरा इंग्लिश इतना कठिन नहीं है. Option 1 is the correct answer. 1, 3, 4. Exploring common experience of an individual. Qualitative experience is a quality character. And third one, exploring the shared culture of the group of people. Exploring is also indicating quality again. The fourth one is that exploring the individual stories describing the lives of the people, which is like ethnographical research. Ethnographical research. Correct, Shreya. Culture. Thank you, Komal. So option 1 is the correct answer. Both A and R are correct and R is. In order to bridge a gap between the theory and practice, both fundamental and applied. Yes, bhai. Fundamental is framing a theory, and this theory, how it is to be applied, will be taught in the applied research. That how practically we can implement this theory will be learnt in the applied research, or we will be applying it practically, that same theory. Like a Newton law has given, but Newton law has given the gravitational force theory. That how we can apply, that we learnt in the applied research only. Different situation we can apply that gravitational force. And fundamental research focusing on a theory making, and applied research is exploring the applicability of a theory in various practical situation, which is both the definitions are directly given. Next, corpus of knowledge. Correct, perfect. Application of basic research is an applied research. Great. So option 2 is the given answer, BDE. Non-probability sampling methods. Judgmental and snowball quota sampling. Non-probability sampling method, as I already told you, S cube MCA, DSPCQ. Probability S cube MCA, non-probability DSPCQ. So they are asking about a non-probability DSPCQ, that is DSP. P is a purposive or a judgmental, S is a snowball, Q is a quota sampling. Remaining are probability sampling methods. सर PDF कहाँ मिलेगी इस क्लास की? Unacademy प्लस पे भाई ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल. ये सब PYQ है, प्लीज बता दो. हाँ मेरा भैया, these are all PYQs which are previous year questions of 2020. All the 24 shifts research aptitude questions I am discussing, part number 3. Option 1 is the given answer, ethnography and phenomenology. In which of the following there is a greater flexibility? Remember this word, by flexibility will happen only in the qualitative research. Because in the qualitative, I will tell you one example. Aishwarya Rai is very beautiful. For me, maybe beautiful. For you only okay. For someone, too much gorgeous. For some other person, it may be other parameter. Means quantifying is varying. Here we are not trying to quantify, but here the quality by seeing from the different eyes is changing. So that's why there is a flexibility which is there. There is a flexibility of a results which we can see. The flexibility is offered in the qualitative research, which is ethnographical as well as phenomenology. In the both of these, flexibility will be high because these both are qualitative research. Why not C? For your question, answer is that it is A, that is why it is not C. And it is not C because this is not a quantitative. Experimental observation is purely a quantitative in nature. In the experiment, scientific, we are going to use the scientific method. Scientific method to perform the experiments. And independent, dependent variables will be there, manipulation will be there, quantification of the numbers will be there. Century 100. Finally, we reached to 100. Yes, observation is qualitative and experimental is quantitative, correct. Together. First. So option 1 is the correct answer. Statement 1 correct and 2 is true. Statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. One only na. Qualitative is an umbrella term which refers to various research strategies, share certain characteristics and collected termed as in soft. Rich in description matlab not full of money. Rich in description means full of elaborative in the explanation or more of descriptive in nature, called as an qualitative research. It is trying to explain the attributes and the features and the words or the images, whatever it is there, comes under the softness. Whereas hardness of a data is nothing but a numbers. When the data is termed as an hard, that is numbers. Rich in numbers, then rich in numbers are a measurement, we would say, that quantitative. And it is mainly hypothetico-deductive because qualitative is empirico-inductive, quantitative is of hypothetico-deductive. Employs mostly a statistical technique for the data analysis because statistical techniques will be used wherever the numbers are involved, which is quantitative. In the update section of the courses, it will be there. I'll update. I already updated in the previous courses, but now I have to update in the upcoming PYQ course also. So answer for this question is that fourth one is the correct answer, A as well as C. In conducting an empirical study, researcher employs non-parametric test. Non-parametric test like a chi-square and Crucial-Wallis, Mann-Whitney U-test, those are all. And the statistics arrived at a significant 0.05 level. What decisions be warranted? By 0.5 significant level is there in this. A and C are given as a correct answer. By significance level here, either you reject the false null hypothesis or accept the true alternative hypothesis. Bas. If you are doing A, automatically C will happen. If you are doing C, automatically A will happen. Both are interrelated to each other and impacted to each other. That's what rejection of a null, acceptance of an alternative, which is A and C, which is decision of the hypothesis. My answer is wrong. Don't worry, Shreya. Sachin Tendulkar also many times hit at 99. Hello, Shanta Kumari. How many questions more? 2 questions or 1 question? Please increase your resolution. Option 3 is the correct answer for this question. Statement 1 correct. Every research institute has to enforce the research ethics in order to ensure credibility and meaningfulness in human inquiry. By enforce the ethics implementation is mandatory in every institute of the research in India, not only India, everywhere in the research in the world. Because that ethics will ensure the credibility, it will improve the meaningful of human inquiry also. And ICT in research has abetted ethical lapses in the conduct of research wherever it has been put in place. Statement 2 is incorrect. You need to understand what do you mean by abetted. Here I given the meaning. Abet means encourage or assist someone to do something wrong. So by ICT is the main source of making this ethical violation. We are doing ethical violation because of the ICT only. ICT is having actually the advantages and disadvantages. Why? Because of ICT we can simplify the things and we can make a corrections, we can make a good outcomes of the study. But in the same way, because of ICT only, data copying is easy, data collection is easy, and you can claim someone's work as your own. Plagiarism, you can just take the work of others and copying from them and making it for your own use. That is very much easy. Because of this ICT only, it is giving a scope for ethical violation. And the same ICT is providing a better solution for our research also. Because of that. Last and final question. ICT doesn't ensure the credibility, but research ethics will ensure the credibility and meaningfulness. Abetted meaning is that encouraging someone to do something wrong. Final question is option number 2, that is historical method. In which of the following method research and hypothesis are usually implied rather than explicit? Implied rather than explicit. Implied rather than explicit. By hypothesis, requirement is not there in the historical because this is the history based. So no requirement of hypothesis. Even though we are not making, it is assumed that hypothesis is there based on the outcome. Bas. There is no requirement of hypothesis. Right guys, I hope you like this session. If you like this session, please do follow me in the Unacademy learning app also. Daily at 5:30 p.m. same question papers we are discussing. Tomorrow I will be starting up the communication previous year questions of this all 24 shifts of 2020 at Unacademy free platform 5:30 p.m. Use the invite code Shiva Live and join over there in the Unacademy free platform. All the updates about these sessions and NTA exam will be given in this Telegram group. Unacademy space Vodnala Shivalingam is my Telegram group name. Go to the Telegram and search this name so that you can join over here. Thank you so much. I hope you like this session. Please do hit a like button and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Do join over here and do hit a like button also. And moreover, one important update is that thank you for subscribing to Unacademy Plus. Whoever subscribed today, yesterday and continuously going on. So till tomorrow 11:15 9 p.m. usual discount is 10%. If you want to take Unacademy Plus subscription now till tomorrow, it is 30% discount is going on. Take the Unacademy Plus subscription and use the invite code Shiva Live to get 30% off. SHIVA. Thank you. Good night to all. मेरा class daily 5:30 PM in Unacademy free platform as well as 9:15 in the YouTube.